focus story. The centre today informed the Supreme Court that the President has given his consent to the LG's offer of inviting the single largest party in Delhi to form the government. Well, that's the latest that we are getting in at this point of time. We're going to try and get our viewers the latest reaction. But the news that we are tracking at this point of time, the centre has gone ahead, informed the Supreme Court that the President has given his consent to the LG's offer of inviting the single largest party to form the government in Delhi, which essentially goes on to mean that the ball is now in BJP's court and it will depend whether or not they will try to stake claim to government. That's the latest that we're getting in at this point of time. Now, the BJP could be invited to form the government in Delhi. Sources have told Headlines today that the LG's House has confirmed a presidential approval for government formation. Now, what essentially means is that the ball is now in the BJP's court, the presidential approval to the LG's proposal to invite the single largest party to form the government. Sources are also telling us that the LG's invite to the BJP could come either on Wednesday or Thursday. The LG is out of Delhi at the moment. He will be back in the evening today. Now, what is also significant is that a key hearing on the fate of government formation in Delhi comes up for hearing in the Supreme Court. The LG's reply is expected as the court hears a petition seeking the dissolution of the Delhi Assembly. Well, right after that, you had Arvind Kejriwal, the Aam Aadmi Party chief, tweeting BJP running away from elections because they are dead scared of losing in Delhi. I'd like to cut across to my colleague Jaskirat, who's breaking this news on Headlines. So, in fact, broke this news a short while back. He's on the phone line with us, talking us through on what exactly transpired today. Jaskirat, can you get us up to speed with the developments that took place in the Supreme Court?
Well, very importantly, we have to highlight the Supreme Court has questioned the timing of centre's statements being made as far as the Delhi government formation is concerned. Not only has the centre informed the Supreme Court's Constitution bench headed by the Chief Justice of India, Justice Dattu, that the President has given his consent to the invitation to the single largest party. But very importantly, the question coming from the Supreme Court on the timing of such information statements being made only in the run-up to such hearings taking place in the Supreme Court. The centre has in fact used of delay tactics in the Supreme Court today. The Supreme Court also questioning the government as to all this drama that is going on now. Why could it not have been done earlier? The decision-making process of the Lieutenant Governor and the President could have in fact taken place earlier. The Supreme Court went to the extent of suggesting that on repeated dates, whenever the hearing is scheduled, only 24 to 48 hours before those hearings, we see statements coming out, and then you keep asking for more time. Why are you not taking a call yet?
You know, so
really in effect, coming out.
Jaskirat, in effect, the Supreme Court, of course, in not as many words, but did imply that the government, the centre, is resorting to delay tactics, something that the Aam Aadmi Party, the Congress in Delhi, has been saying.
Absolutely. I would say the tone and the tenor of the Supreme Court Constitution bench was critical in nature and its tone when it came to the centre's statements coming out. If I can just quote the Chief Justice of India, he says, in a democratic setup, the people have a right to an elected government. Nothing seems to be done on this issue by you people. And by you people, he means the central government. He is asking them, why wasn't all this done earlier? It has taken months, and still on September 9th, you had informed us that on the 4th of September, there was communication between the LG and the President.
Yes.
And today, you're telling us that just a day before hearing, we are hearing statements that, in fact, some communication has come forward. But why is all this taking so long?
Okay.
So clearly, the Supreme
and
Court
something, Jaskirat, stay on with us. Exactly something which the Aam Aadmi Party has been stating for long, implied by the Supreme Court, that the centre resorting to delay tactics when it comes to government formation in Delhi or announcing elections. I'd like to bring in, along with Jaskirat, my colleague Ankit Tyagi. Ankit, what kind of reactions are you picking up from the Aam Aadmi Party? Right after or transpired in Supreme Court today, we had a tweet by Arvind Kejriwal. Can you give us more? Have you been able to speak to your sources within the Aam Aadmi Party?
Well, the party, of course, is not happy with what is happening. They have been demanding elections, and even today, the Aam Aadmi Party is saying that despite the time that the Supreme Court has given, the government is just walking on the expected lines. Now, by-elections for the 3 seats have been announced, and that they believe is an absolute waste of the money of the exchequer. Apart from that, the party is demanding that the BJP, if they are confident after the win in Maharashtra and Haryana, they should go in for the polls. The party is now also worried that the BJP is Delhi unit will try and either break MLAs from the Aam Aadmi Party or the Congress just in order to form the government, because according to them, the situation hasn't changed. The BJP still only have 28 MLAs, and with that, the numbers still do not stack up in favor of the BJP. So the party is still demanding an election to be held, again targeting Najib Jung, the Lieutenant Governor, for sending his recommendation to the President.
You know, Ankit, the Aam Aadmi Party, with what they've been saying, it would definitely be bolstered by what transpired in court today. The Supreme Court, in not so many words, but clearly implying that the centre is resorting to delay tactics.
Well, absolutely. In fact, this is exactly what their counsel Prashant Bhushan has also been saying, that the centre government is not confident enough to go for polls in Delhi, and that is why they are just trying to delay, trying to get the mood and trying to get their house in order.
Okay.
According to them, these three by-elections is also being utilized as a test for the BJP. If they are able to win these 3 seats, then probably they would have enough confidence to go.
All right, Ankit, stay with us. Ankit, we're also going to be, showing our viewers on how the numbers stack up in Delhi. We're going to, cut across to those graphics in terms of the numbers. There you have it. Ankit, talk us through. Why is it so difficult for the BJP right now to stake claim? Talk us through the numbers that you're seeing on television screen, where the BJP plus Akali's 29 MLAs, Aam Aadmi Party 27, Congress 8. Can you talk us through on why is there meat to what the Aam Aadmi Party is saying right now? All right, we're going to get in reactions at this point of time. Let's listen in to more reactions coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party.
ये सिर्फ स्पेकुलेशन है, हमारे पास कोई औपचारिक जानकारी नहीं है, हमारे पास कोई आधिकारिक जानकारी नहीं है। आज दिन में सुप्रीम कोर्ट में मामला आने वाला है, और सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जब सरकार अपना रुख स्पष्ट करेगी, लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर अपना रुख स्पष्ट करेंगे, तो उसके बाद ही कोई टिप्पणी देना बेहतर होगा।
Taking on from what Manish Sisodia is saying, clearly the Aam Aadmi Party bolstered by what the Supreme Court said today. However, the ball now in BJP's court, and things will become clearer once the LG comes in. He's not in the capital. Press conference, there you have it. The BJP will have a press conference at 2:30 p.m. today. That would bring clarity on what the stand of the BJP would be. But the LG also not in the national capital. Once he comes in today evening, things will get clearer. This is how the numbers look like where the national capital is concerned. Ankit is still with us. He's going to be talking us. All right. We're going to cut across to Ankit in a while. More reactions coming in. JP Agarwal from the Congress on the phone line with us. Mr. Agarwal, what do you make of what the Supreme Court said today? The ball in the BJP's court, but do you reckon that the BJP can actually stake claim to government formation?
I don't think so, because they don't have the numbers. It's very strange that the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi took a decision that they want to call a party which has only 29 members in the House of 70 or 67. So I think the BJP should take a democratic stand. They can't prove the majority on the floor of the House. How can they form the government?
Mr. Agarwal, do you reckon the centre has been resorting to delay tactics, a claim put forth by the Aam Aadmi Party, and today, maybe not in so many words, but implied clearly by the Supreme Court as well?
But the problem is that by the delay of this judgment or delay of calling the elections in Delhi, they have given space for bargain. There have been so many allegations on Bharatiya Janata Party that they have opened counters to buy the AAP Party MLAs or Congress MLAs, or they are offering 20 crore or 5 crore or 4 crore. Is it healthy for a democratic system? I think it's very shameful. And I don't know how the Lieutenant Governor took such a stand.
Mr. Agarwal, final question, sir. Is the Congress ready for elections?
We are ready. It's a political party. We have fought so many elections in India, so many times. Whether we win or lose is a different matter. We are always ready for it.
All right. Appreciate you joining us. Mr. JP Agarwal saying the Congress is ready for elections. What the BJP is resorting to is unfair, and these are all delay tactics. To take our viewers through on what exactly transpired today, I'm going to cut across to Jaskirat, who's on the phone line with us, talking us through the very latest on what took place in court, in Supreme Court today. Jaskirat, can you give us the latest update, and then we'll cut across to Ankit, who's of course tracking every detail of what's taking place, the ramifications of what transpired in Supreme Court. Go ahead.
The hearing is actually continuing as we speak right now. A 5-judge constitution bench of the Supreme Court, headed by the Chief Justice of India, is hearing this case as we speak. However, the observations may clearly indicate the mood of the court as far as the delay in the formation of Delhi government is concerned. The Supreme Court went to the extent of questioning the timing of such information like the President's consent to the Lieutenant Governor coming out just a day before the hearing is scheduled for. They are implying that, in fact, there are delayed tactics being involved over here. They're questioning why such decisions could not have been taken earlier. They are also suggesting that the people of Delhi have a right to an elected government.
Right.
So right now what we have going on inside the court is we have Mr. K.K. Venugopal, who's appearing for the Lieutenant Governor. We have Mr. Narasimhan, who's an additional Solicitor General, appearing for the centre. And they're, in fact, going into an argument questioning the maintainability of Aam Aadmi Party's petition in the Supreme Court right now. However, those observations made by the Chief Justice of India heading the Constitution bench clearly indicate the mood of the court.
All right, stay on with us, Jaskirat. The operation points of what was said in the Supreme Court today. The Supreme Court asked the centre, how will the BJP form the government? Is the BJP in a position to form the government? The centre has the go-ahead to LG's plan to invite the largest party. So the ball technically right now in the BJP's court, but there are bigger ramifications of what transpired in court today. And talking us through how the numbers, in fact, are stacked right now where the Delhi Assembly is concerned. Ankit Tyagi on the phone line with us. Ankit, we're of course putting forth the numbers on how the Delhi Assembly, the 70-member Delhi Assembly looks like at this point of time. Is there any possibility that the BJP can actually go ahead with government formation, or are we all looking at a larger play of delay tactics?
You know, theoretically, Preeti, there are few options that the BJP can exercise. It's a 67-member assembly as of now, in which BJP enjoys 29 members along with the support of Akali Dal. If they have to prove their majority on the floor of the House, what they can either hope that more than 8 members of the Aam Aadmi Party are absent on the day of the voting, or at least 6 members of the Congress are absent on the day of the voting. Apart from that, if they have to if they try and get members from the Aam Aadmi Party to defect, they will have to look at more than 18 members of the Aam Aadmi Party to defect so that they can have these people coming to their side. Even with the independent, those who are ready to support the BJP, 2 of them who are ready to support the BJP, their numbers do not go more than 33, even if they win hypothetically, if they win all the 3 seats that are going for by-polls. So as of now, the numbers are not in favor of the party, but it will, again, a lot of people in the Delhi BJP like Jagdish Mukhi have been saying that they are in consultations with a few people, and the party high command gives them a go-ahead, they will be able to form the government. So all these things will have to be looked on, and of course the Supreme Court again making those stern observations.
Yes.
It would be interesting to see at 2:30 what the
BJP says. And what are your sources telling you, Ankit? Because right now, 70-member assembly, there are 67 members, 3 seats go for by-elections this coming month in November. Now, what are your sources telling you from the BJP? Because even if the BJP tries to attempt a government formation, it really wouldn't come out morally right.
You know, this is what the problem with the BJP is. That is why there are 2 opinions within the party. Party sources also indicate that Narendra Modi himself is not in favor of giving out a perception that they are hungry for power and they will do anything to get the power in Delhi. But there are others like Amit Shah who believe that this is the right time. There is a verdict in favor of the BJP in Haryana and Maharashtra. They have the sympathies of the people. They should go ahead, form a government, perform, and then possibly in next 2 years or something try for a full-fledged election.
What is stopping the BJP of going ahead where elections are concerned? Why is the BJP scared in Delhi? They should be bolstered in what's happening in Maharashtra, what happened in Haryana, the kind of mandate that they've got.
If you look at the position of Delhi, it's slightly different from that of Maharashtra and Haryana. In Maharashtra and Haryana, BJP the bigger advantage BJP had was that there were at least 5 to 6 contenders, those who were in the fray. Here, after the Congress has been completely decimated, the fight is directly between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. So the votes are either in favor of the BJP or against them.
Yes.
That is something that they are probably not sure of. They do believe that if still might come out as the single largest party, but they still are not sure whether they would be able to get the 36, the magic number, to form the government in Delhi.
You know, I'd request you to stay on with us. We also have Jaskirat, who's breaking news. Lots more information emanating out of the Supreme Court. The latest breaking news that we are getting in from the Supreme Court is, on most stern observation, the Supreme Court has slammed the centre on what is the political Delhi deadlock. It has questioned the timing of the centre's statements. It has clearly implied that the centre is looking at delay tactics and not really focused on government formation, the process of democracy. I'd like to cut across to Jaskirat, who's getting us the very latest from the Supreme Court in a number of stern statements. The Supreme Court today asking the centre definitive questions. I'd like to cut across to Jaskirat on the phone line with us. Jaskirat, can you talk us through the latest observations that are coming forth?
Absolutely. One very important observation is the fact that the Chief Justice of India said that we are capable of taking a decision. Whether that's the right decision or a wrong decision, we can take a decision. Now, this is an observation which is made on the question of this petition filed by Aam Aadmi Party. What the Supreme Court, what the Chief Justice of India, heading the Constitution Bench, is implying with this observation is that the Supreme Court is well within its right to take a call on this petition which is asking for fresh elections. So this is, you could see this as a warning to the government, pull up your socks, take a decision fast, or we will take it for you.
You know, stay with us. Let me bring in Ankit as well, Jaskirat. Ankit, the Aam Aadmi Party will definitely exploit on what has been going on in the Supreme Court since the morning, will it not? All right, we seem to have lost Ankit Tyagi. We're going to try and rebuild that audio connector. But Jaskirat is with me at this point of time. Stern observations coming in from the Supreme Court. Once again, we'll show you what the numbers and the Delhi Assembly looks like before we slip into a quick break. But this is our top focus story. The ball technically in the Delhi BJP's court at this point of time, but things would get clearer at about 2:30 p.m. when the BJP Delhi unit is holding a press conference. Will they look at government formation? Will it be morally right? What are the dilemmas that the BJP is facing, and how the Aam Aadmi Party will look at exploiting this entire situation? Aam Aadmi Party, the Congress want fresh elections to be announced. The BJP, as what the Supreme Court said, the centre is stalling, playing delay tactics. Continuous coverage on the story. Do stay with us. Back in exactly 2 minutes.